All right, let's finish up this this scene here that we're going to be doing. Now, here is the tree that I cut out of basswood. It's cut out a 1/2-inch basswood, and we're going to carve it. And basically, I'm going to start by just taking this and just sort of coming back behind here. And just sort of bringing that to a little top up there, okay? Just sort of like that. This tree is going to kind of lean a little bit. This is basically just shaping. That's all this is. This isn't difficult or anything like that. We're just shaping this tree. And we're just... This is just going to be part of the scene, as we say. So basically it's just rounding it off. Not rounding it off. I don't like the word rounding it off. I like shaping. Okay, that's what we want. Shaping the piece the way we want it, lightly taking the edges off. Coming to the points like this, and there we go, just like that. Now look at that, see? Bringing the thinning up in there. See how we did that? Just sort of shaping that, thinning that up in there. Just sort of going around. And like I said, on the edges here, take your knife, just move those edges like that. I come to a this is just sort of a decoration. Go. All right. Same thing here. We want to kind of bring that together right there at the edge. All you young carvers out there that's just started carving yet, I want to ask you a question. Have you gotten your subscription to Wood Carving Illustrated? Because if you hadn't, please do. $20 a year for the greatest magazines any carver could ever have. I'm going to tell you something. And then join the forum board. If you have not joined the forum on the internet, oh, it's just fantastic. But get you a subscription to Wood Carving Illustrated. Now, folks, I am not getting any money from Wood Carving Illustrated, okay? Or favors or anything like that. It's just a great magazine, and every carver should invest in having a subscription to Wood Carving Illustrated. I'm going to tell you something. I don't get anything from it. No, I get about all I get from it is about what I get from these videos, nothing. But I'm not asking for anything. See how we're see how that tree's kind of doing that. But I didn't ask for that. That's what I'm trying to say. But I tell you, Wood Carving Illustrated is, oh, it's a fine magazine, and it's a fine, and it has so many good articles and stuff in it. Has so many great pictures and articles and tips. I mean, just tips galore. Go ahead and let's work on the trunk a little bit right here. Tips galore of wonderful things to carve, patterns, got all kind of stuff. I mean, now I like Chip Chats. I admit that I like Chip Chats, but Chip Chats is not a magazine I would consider for a, you know, if I had to choose. You know, and they have Carve magazine, but if I had to choose a magazine, I would have to choose Wood Carving Illustrated, because to me they have so much more. They have their wonderful forum where you can actually talk to carvers, you can make friends with them, you can do all those type of things. Just an absolute wealth of information. I'm not talking about just, you know, carvers who, I'm talking about good carvers. I'm talking about carvers who have done it professionally, stuff like that. And they're all part of Wood Carving Illustrated, and it's a great magazine to have. I'll tell you what, $20 a year. I know it's $20 a year. Well, that's not much for a great magazine like that. I want to tell you something. Okay, look, see, we're getting this shaped right here. And we want to come along here, just kind of separate our trunk from our tree right in here. Actually, we kind of come like this. There we go. Kind of come up on both sides there. And same thing here, kind of come up on both sides. There we go. Separating our trunk. And just kind of, it's just shaping this, folks. Just basically shaping this tree. Just like that, in other words. Just getting it down. Okay, basically that's all it is. It's just a little bit of shaping on it, not anything difficult. And shaping in here. And basically that's all it is. Now, we can take our V-tool. If you want to do this, you can. You don't have to. See how the edges are? Just like forming like that, in other words. Okay. Now, if you want to, you don't have to. Let's take our little V-tool here and just hit some parts. See what we're doing? Just kind of hitting some parts, just like we did with the, just give it a kind of a, just like that. Just kind of, I noticed on the, I got a little off focused on when I was doing the this thing on the bear. I'll try to stay within realm here, but I mean it's not really that difficult of a thing to do. It's just taking your V-tool and just giving it a little texturing in here. Not anything fancy. So probably painted sort of a greenish color in here. All right. All right. Anyway, let me wet it. I'm running a little bit out of time here. Let me I want a little bit more time, so I'm gonna lock this off.